I thought it was just a non-denominational group for us to get together and grow our life skills. And then it turns out all of a sudden I'm doing scrying. 2 of my friends are dead. And Simon's making more homebrew than ever.
What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky.
Dude, I love the dog cookie jar in the background.
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It seems a bit odd for a business course.
It works, though.
I don't know where to go from here. Apparently Emma had a contradiction. Like she wasn't there on the night of Liam's death. But... hold on. Ah, yes, okay. So she was at Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt, which we know is the night that Liam died. Yet, simultaneously, she said she wasn't there. Because she was on holiday. Problem solved.
So, you witnessed Paul's money-stealing stunt, is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died?
No.
Oh!
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about Liam's death, even though you were there on that night?
No.
Emma. I think you better explain, don't you?
It was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
He's got her.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things and...
The rat's in the snake's jaws.
That thieving thing happened and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me.
Take her away!
Why?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there. And we all thought, they all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something and
Are you 8?
I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
And what did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind. Then Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
I made fun of his birthmark.
Well, Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death. There's always more to these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
We can't tell Simon, please.
Simon doesn't need to know. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Oh, 9 p.m. Basically ruined her life.
9 o'clock. Poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it. I blame the Rands before I blame her.
I mean, we've caught her in like 7 lies so far. But she seems pretty innocent. She's like the tutorial. Okay, I want to go. We got a lot to speak with Ryan if he's done his satanic ritual. Yeah, the music is a little, it's a little bit more dramatic now. Village tier list, let's go. Dude, I'll tell you straight up, I think Emma is high on the tier list just because she's so easy to break. Oh, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about.
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager. And they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course.
You guys
it's
ever
a
hear of,
good
like,
thing,
gardening?
Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
I've insulted him by saying he's too smart to fall for my psychological tricks.
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band.
Well, I did audition.
Oh,
a few
he
years ago,
auditioned
actually,
for
a few years ago.
Blackstone.
It was about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone.
I knew it!
Aren't they all called something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
Doubtful.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
Oh, but he's blinking. He hasn't bought a guitar in over a year, and yet when, here's... Okay, you know what? How about this bag?
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party, and we ask students to dress up or try acting out.
Seems like a lot of work,
their
man.
New selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever
Coulda
you need
fooled
to be
me,
in any
but
given
dum-bum.
situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach.
For example, I
themselves,
was my
become something
father's
new,
cum when I was born.
You know,
That
the
gave
kind
me a
thing
lot of
surprising
advantages
what a
here.
little bit of cross-dressing could do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Not at this stage.
Look, all I'm saying is he says business is being in the right place at the right time, but his dad is worth $35 million. What do you mean the right place at the right time?
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
Now, what would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally.
And
but
yet
as
your
it's
father
not a major
said you
feature of the
don't.
course, I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
Well, we'll just keep asking for now.
What do you know about your father's
I know.
money
I wish I
stealing
could
stunt?
contradict him on blinks and gasps and
Well,
coughs,
yes, that was something that
but I
Dad
can't.
decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
He covered his face with the drink. He did say an odd number of no's, which means they cancel out into a yes.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticizing
Oh, your secret's
Liam
safe with
for
me, Emma.
suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Well, that's a lot of information. And also a lot of sounds this guy made with his mouth, including a... Unfortunately, none of those are admissible in a court of law, despite him being a freaking weirdo. You think people are free to do what they like. However, you have a background in... So, Paul did say that there's no hypnosis used in the course, and you said there is some, but I don't think there's anything we can do about that because it's what somebody else said.
Okay, that's it for now.
So I'll see you later
Thank you.
for now. Oh, you're right. Excuse me, let me in.
A few more questions, please.
He
Thank you.
did say he hasn't bought a guitar in a year. But he did try to buy one from Emma recently. But we can't do anything about that. Yeah, we don't have a conversational prompt. It says shut, you madman. Yo, well, in the reading room, we gotta do something. And I think scrying makes the most sense here. Nope. If you use the broken pendant, you can access the DLC. There's no magnifying glass. Okay. Okay. Try reading. Reading what, though? Am I missing something? Use Emma's guilt? I don't like your tone, mister. Return to the hallway? Oh! Magnifying glass. It's a Cat 5 cable. A flashlight. You got a permit for that?
No, I never remember to buy one.
Okay. What if we use the flashlight in here? There's no use for the red torch here. Oh, you're right. You gotta go back to the freaking either the garage or the back of the pub had a had an extra thing for us, but it was too dark to see. This guy's done a lot of police work in 3 hours. Let's go. Jenks doesn't own a cell phone. Car. Oh, lewd. Yo, that's a Ferrari F40.
Well. And there's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
The mask symbol in on those photos. Photos of a car vandalized with spray paint were found in the pub outbuilding. That's a 360 Spider, not an F40. Look, it's been a long time since I played Project Gotham Racing 2. The fact that I recognized any car's make just from its taillights is pretty impressive for me. Hold on. I think this is Paul's car, so I would like to speak to Paul and be like, what's up with this?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car.
Well, do it. Atlas is working out for him then.
Toy he managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
The car's probably
who
like
did it?
$200,000.
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted for it.
Well, let's ask Ryan about it now that we know it's his car. It was Liam? Look, you can't try a dead man.
Just a few more questions.
Maybe we
if
can
you
pin
don't
it on
mind.
Emma somehow.
Do you know what these are?
Oh, yes, that's my old car. It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course. Very strange girl.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I have no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems.
Was
lives in
she
the village,
odd,
actually.
though?
The run-down house at the end of the lane. Can't miss it.
Really? Right, thank you.
Yo, new dialogue prompt. You can tell. Psychological distress. He actually took a drink.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
We've broken him. Little thirsty, Ryan? The dilapidated house at the end of the lane. I'm assuming it's maybe here? Or, I mean, not here, I'm assuming. We'll see. Near James. Oh.
Could that be where Lisa lives? Run-down house at the end of the lane. That's what Ryan said, wasn't it?
Yo, those are Nick's windows. We're gonna crack the casement.
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long.
Plus, I'm a cop, so...
I'll just go in here, yes?
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say that?
Because they're devil worshippers.
Devil worshippers.
They're making demons appear. They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up, then they're putting demons inside them. You can see them.
See who?
Demons.
Where could you see them?
In the mirrors.
At Atlas.
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them. They stay inside you.
So, how did you get rid of them?
I didn't.
You still see them?
I just don't look. I put all the lights on. I make sure it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
She's like me, but older.
Do they have any psychiatrists in this
It's like
neighborhood?
her eyes sink in. She's all wrinkled, with a wrinkled mouth. Like she's dying. And then I realize I'm her. I'm not me anymore. I'm her. I'm sorry, I have to go now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll just stay here if you don't mind. Haven't really got my evening plans sorted yet, so just a place to crash for the night would be nice. Lisa's accusation. Lisa, just such a good name, by the way. Lisa Blint claimed that Atlas were devil worshippers. You know what? I feel like she and James would get along very well, not just because they're conveniently neighbors. Let's go see what he has to say about this devil worshipping.
Ask about a few more things, please. Do you know anyone who is interested in or involved with devil worship?
Have you met Lisa?
Which Lisa are you talking about?
Mad Lisa. Lives on her own, doesn't like mirrors.
Never mind.
Yeah, I've met her.
He's very insubordinate and churlish with respect to Lisa.
Don't you think?
How do you know her?
She came to the farm for some eggs a couple of times, but talking to her once, that's all.
And what did she tell you?
Nothing much. Except she thought the devil was after her.
What did you tell her?
Told her the devil needs a good reason to be after you. She was just like most people, really, blind to herself, except she was more extreme. That's all madness is. Being blind to yourself.
Well, it's a very wizened opinion. At odds with the scientific literature.
Know anything about these?
Nope.
Alright, we out.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Hold on, I gotta do it in chat. There you go. It kinda worked. Know anything about these T-tours? What about the screwdriver? Look, we're gonna solve that mystery, but to solve that mystery, we gotta solve the murders first. Then we'll figure out what's up with the bicycle.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Do you know anything about devil worship, Paul?
I beg your pardon.
Devil worship? Satanism?
Am I missing something here?
I heard Atlas had elements of Satanism on the course.
You were misinformed. We're a training company, we're not devil worshippers. What kind of a question is that?
So you've no interest in the occult?
No, Inspector, I have no interest in the occult any more than I have interest in pole vaulting, cheese making, or snake charming. Anything else you want to know that I'm not interested in?
That's fine, thanks.
It's kind of annoying because, like, I'm kind of interested in cheese making. And also, I mean, pole vaulting at the very least would be interesting. Not so much snake charming, but, like, the first two sound kind of interesting.
Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it, Hal.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want.
Make fun of Liam's birthmark.
It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
Okay. He hardly knew Emma, I don't think we have anything on that, though. Didn't encourage, didn't expect. But, hold on. Hold on. I don't know. I'm not ready for an end yet. Doll burning is Ryan's idea. Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Doll burning, yet there's no occult. Yeah, but he did say it's Ryan's idea. So we're on the same page, you and I here. I'm going to Atlas to say hello to Ryan again and be like, but then that's information from Paul's